Alright, so this is my knockoff spinning snowflake snowman after repairs, and it was like horrible what happened. So I don't exactly know what happened, but I had a friend over and he wanted to see him, and he started spinning, and his wires somehow got tangled around here, but before the wires broke, he stopped hip swinging and spinning because that's how much tension was building up. And eventually they pulled straight off the circuit board. So I had to open all this up, and it was a absolute mess to deal with because the circuit board was like loose in there. Completely loose. I had to like cover up the speaker and stuff because it was just loose in there and nothing attached. I glued it down right next to the battery box and organized it nicely so it looks a lot nicer and neater in there. I'm sorry if I'm butchering this name, but I would like to thank Otamatronics, Amatronics. Probably absolutely butchering that name. I'll link him in the description. Because he did help me out a lot on this, because I was very confused on where to actually put the wires when I opened up the base. Because you can check my community posts, it doesn't really look like there's any clear indication of where to put the wires. And you see, what he told me was not completely false, but it looks like a lot of the knockoffs aren't made the same. I think I might have forgot to take photos. But he was right about the positive wire needing to go to that little area on the side where the 3 wires are coming out. But he was incorrect about where the negative wire needs to go. That one was completely different on mine, meaning that I had to sit for a couple hours, solder that one in, and poke random spots on the board until I got a proper connection to get the snowflakes running again. I'll make a community post as well right after I upload this video, circling it in green where the negative wire had to go and circling it in red where the positive wire had to go. It was like an absolute mess. It was a pain. Yeah. So I did quite a bit in there. But he works again. He's good. He's back, probably even better, because I rearranged all of his wires, took a couple off here, added more solder, so they wouldn't come off again, rearranged them very nicely so they shouldn't have any pressure be pulled or tugged on, ever again. But I'll stop yapping about my newest repair to him, and I will just play him without further ado. So that's my knockoff spinning snowflake snowman after his second repair now here. So also, other things I did is that there already was a hole in the center of the base. I don't know if that's very visible, but I added hot glue there, so that'll get tugged on. And I added some stuff in the arm too, so it won't tangle again. It shouldn't, at least. It really shouldn't. I doubt it ever will tangle like that again, now that I've rearranged it and stuff. And at the very least, I know where to solder everything if it comes off again, but I highly doubt it will. So not only did I add hot glue in certain places and, rearrange all there, I discovered that the reason why his hat arm made a lot of clicking sounds previously whenever it went up, if you look in my older videos of him, it kind of clicks, is just, that's kind of the plastic settling. But you know how the shoulder plates have 4 screws here, 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 and here? the knockoff company only installed one here and one here, meaning that whenever his hat arm went up and like put pressure on it, would hear some cracking sounds. So I just added some screws, so that's reinforced again, and all is good. Reinforced them, added some screws where they didn't put them because there's a couple in the arm as well that were just not there. Like, this guy's never been open. I haven't lost any of the screws from him. But I put all that fun stuff back on, and I re-gave him his battery screw, because that wasn't with him either. So, yeah. That's my knockoff. He works great again. Happy to see him. And that pretty much, for the most part, concludes this video. If you have any concerns or questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be happy to answer pretty much anything. And also, if he sounded quiet in this video, it's just because he's on carpet. It made him sound a little bit quieter, I did notice. It's not because he's frying or anything. He's doing great. So Tacky Snowman is fixed. Happy to see him back. And all is good here at Totem Pole Productions or Historic Animatronic Fan. Bye-bye.